Welcome to Shovelware Diggers. Our dig team is currently excavating the Softkey Shareware 2000 Hit Games 2CD collection. You can find a link in the video description containing the entire directory structure of this archive. Hope you brought your towels, because it's week 42. And while none of these games have anything to do with the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, we at least have a good selection of 3 games this time around. For more information on how to join the dig team, simply head on over to the Patreon page linked in the video description. Now without further ado, let's begin. Actually, let me rephrase that. This first one from Spree, WINGAMES /comp/pop20, isn't actually a game. Okay, I have no idea what this is going to be. I'm guessing maybe something to do with soda pop, popping balloons maybe? Pop out? Okay. Actually, we have a few EXEs here. TGA to bitmap and bitmap to TGA? Did whoever put this particular program out seriously include a tool that probably has nothing to do with their program? Wow, there's actually a lot of stuff here. There might actually be more than one game, even. Include a command line utility called ply2pop, which is a program that converts polyray depth-encoded ray traced file into a file usable by pop-out. Oh! Okay, I think I know what we've got here. Unregistered evaluation copied. Pop-out. This product is Shareware. The registration fee is $20 freaking? For something like this? Well, assuming it's what I think it is. Okay, continue unregistered. Yep, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Okay, we've got... What we have here is a Random Dot Stereogram generator. So, we're going to take our source file, which I'm guessing, like... Okay, take bird. Destination file... Oh... Bird dest.bat bitmap? Maybe? And we'll do random color and generate. Source file must be 16 color. Maybe we take a different source file. Okay. Or let's try the random color method. So now let's minimize this and zamp.dest.batch or bitmap. So yeah, basically it creates random dot stereograms. And this one I'm trying to do it now. I don't think there's much to this one. What did I even try to convert here? Okay. So then what was the bird bitmap? Well, yeah, no wonder that one didn't work. Okay, I loaded up a different one here that was already created, and it kind of works. Like, if you look at this one just right, you'll actually see a cube in the middle that's sort of got, like, pointing towards the viewer. So it's sort of on its corner, standing upright. I gotta say, the effect is not done very well. Like, I mean, if I actually pull up the file that was generated from, I mean, this looks pretty smooth. So you'd think that the resulting image created with the random dot stereogram would look, you know, pretty smooth itself, but when you actually focus in on this properly, it does not look smooth at all. It's like very grainy changes in the depth. I wonder if I can actually, now that I've got the focus right. Okay, yeah, it does actually work. This one just looks like almost kind of like a UFO. It actually really doesn't look like much of anything. Oh no, that's cool. So it actually has, it's actually able to do the random dot stereogram thing using, like, the source image. So you can actually see the cube in this one if you focus in on it properly. So yeah, basically all this program is a random dot stereogram generator. Which is already running? Really? Oh. Oh, right, I only minimized that. So, yeah, this isn't exactly a game. It's more of just a utility to make these things. When was this program made again? 93 to 94. By Bob Hankinson. So, all things considered, there weren't a lot of programs able to do this in the first place. So even though it's not doing it that well, the fact that it's doing it at all and can use source images to sort of do the pattern with the source image instead of doing it as random dots, that's pretty impressive. So for $20, this actually, at the time, would have been a pretty decent buy if this was something you were really interested in, is creating these random dot stereograms. There is a lot of effort that goes into doing it, like doing it right. I have a whole book that has nothing but these in it. So if you really were interested in this kind of thing, this is like a niche program. You had to be really interested in this kind of thing for the purchase to make sense. But for somebody who is interested in it, $20 probably would have been a decent price for it back then. Next up from Juan Bourbano, we have DOSGAMES /PB Arcade 3. Wait a minute. Isn't Arcade 3 one of the other folders like that normally has games in it? Huh? This is in the PB directory, so this is probably going to be something related with pinball, or wow, it's a lot of files. Yeah, it's going to be pinball-related or some kind of ball-based game. Well, there's a runme.bat. As usual, I like to make sure these aren't going to completely destroy the computer if I run them. All it does is run something called Sidewind. PTL Club presents Sidewinder from Arcadia, thanks to TMC. Cracked by the Grand Illusion. Okay, so we've got another... We got another one of these warez titles, clearly. Well, this is in CG graphics, though. Okay, so... At least it... Whoa. It just started up on its own. I didn't press anything. So we got a 2D shooter from the looks of it. Oh, it just went into a demo mode. Fair enough. Oh, wait... Am I playing now? Yeah, I think I'm playing now. I have no idea what the controls are. How do I shoot? Very legitimate question here. How do I shoot? Okay, I found the shoot button. It's actually on the numeric keypad. So... There we go. I can shoot now, which means I probably stand a chance. The unfortunate part is that it doesn't seem... You can move diagonally, as you can see right there, but not by holding left and like holding two different directions. You have to use you have to hold the numeric keypad in a diagonal direction. So like the 7, 9, 1, and 3 keys. It's a little clumsy, to say the least. Now the game does have joystick support, but I don't have that set up in DOSBox at the moment. I'm going to guess the game probably plays 1,000,000 times better with a joystick, which is often the case with a lot of these old titles. Because it's far easier, believe it or not, it was far easier to make game controls using a joystick in the days of DOS than with the keyboard. Because with the keyboard, you had to override the BIOS handling of the keyboard, and then you had to put in your own, which may or may not have worked very well. The joystick, you just access the joystick port and just read the states, and that's it. Joystick's easy to do in DOS. This game's actually pretty difficult. I even have it on the easy skill. Again, it's probably related to the fact that I'm trying to control... Oh, power-ups. And I'm gone. So this was something called Sidewinder, programmed by James McBride of Synergistic Software. I should also point out, it's running in a very weird resolution. Like, I mean, on the video, you guys are looking at this right now, and it looks kind of square, right? Well, the funny thing is that the DOSBox window is also square at the moment. So this is the actual resolution it's running at. I have no idea what resolution this even is. I think I might have also accidentally turned the sound off at some point. There we go. Now we have sound again. I was like hitting every button on the keyboard trying to figure out how to fire my guns here. The thing is, it's not very the gun controls are not very responsive. So that's part of the problem why I was having so much difficulty finding the shoot key. That's weird, I got the game over at exactly the same point as last time. I want to at least get that R power up, see what we got going here. Like, maybe we got different weapons that would make this a lot easier or something. There we go. Oh yeah, that was like a rapid fire thing. Oh, and I keep it too. That's nice. Wow, the slowdown is intense. But then I'm firing like a gazillion bullets. I hope this power-up doesn't go away because this is making the game like a bajillion times easier. Oh no, wait, the power-up went away. Aw. Although it looks like I cleared the first level. And the game sort of stops, loads, and next level. Interesting. So yeah, that's Sidewinder by Synergistic Software. And this particular CD, the Softkey CD, has a cracked version, because of course it does. Yeah, this game's not bad. The file dates made it look like this was a game from '89, I believe. Could have just been cracked in '89, might have originally been an '88 game, just again, judging from the file dates. But yeah, for the time, this wouldn't have been that bad. And we're ending things off with a team dig from Shawnee and Robert Mackey. DOSGAMES / arcade / Burger 2. Who wants to bet this is a Burgertime clone? Pascal. Oh, so whatever we've got here, it was written in Pascal from the looks of it. Burger Blaster. Oh yeah, it's a it's a Burgertime clone. You can just tell from the way the graphics are. Press return to play. Oh, maybe it's not a Burgertime clone. What? Wow, it's actually going really fast, despite the fact I turned the cycles down. So, how do I stop move? Return? Seriously? I guess that works if you use numeric keypad. So the goal is to make this burger that's specified by shooting the correct pieces. And then catching them. Whoops. Okay, so I caught one of the pieces, and now I need a patty. Missed the catch? Seriously? Okay. Now we need the top piece. That'll do. So apparently this game is called Burger Blaster, and it has some weird PC speaker sound effects. So now I'm trying to make a burger with a patty and some lettuce. Let's do it. Okay, the controls are not good for this style of game. But I'm getting used to them. Because the thing is, you can't hold the keys. You push the key once and you start moving. And to stop moving, you have to push the return key. And then to fire your guns, in order to make a piece fall out of the sky, you have to use the spacebar. So the controls are correct, they just don't work very well. But I do have to say, this is one of the more interesting games I've played. Like, this could easily run for any sort of, like, normal arcade game or something. I think in the case of an arcade game, like, if you actually had this in the arcades, you'd probably want, like, a time limit to it. And then you earn extra lives as you go forwards, because the more points you get, yeah, you'd earn extra lives from points. And then time bonuses from completing each round. I could see this really working out as a decent arcade game, so I have to wonder if maybe there was an arcade game like this, and this is actually a clone of that game. I don't know, but if anybody has any idea about that, let me know. Whoops, I do not want that. Oh, you actually... Ooh, if you shoot the wrong thing, it penalizes you. Yeah, we made another burger with patty and a tomato. I'm guessing that's a tomato. 2 patties, 2 lower pieces of buns, and a top piece of bun. Let's go. There's the first lower piece of bun, and we need a patty. That's not a patty. And the game is over. Okay, so that was Burger Blaster. That was actually really interesting. This would have been an awesome arcade game if it was done right. Like, this is like the beginnings of a decent game here. The controls need to be improved. And that's about it. Improve the controls and make it so that you're not penalized for shooting the wrong thing and then failing to catch it. If you shoot the wrong thing, you should only be penalized for actually catching it. Or maybe, like, just take away points from your score. Like, actually losing a life because you shot the wrong thing, that's kind of dumb. But other than that, we got the beginnings of a decent arcade game here, so if anybody knows if there was actually an arcade game that played like this, let me know. Otherwise, this would probably be an interesting one to check out.